Hey Bulldogs, it's Jay.
And Brennan with this week's OTown News.
Ready to dance the night away, juniors and seniors? Be sure to get your prom tickets before it's too late. The deadline to buy prom tickets is Wednesday, April 30th, and guest passes are due today. You can find and purchase prom tickets online from the Paw Prints.
Senior graduation is coming up quickly. Sign-ups for Senior Grad Bash are coming up even quicker. They are due today. Be sure to fill out the form and let them know if you're going and to turn in the permission slip. Make sure to submit your forms to the office for some after-school fun with your class.
Decision Day is coming up on May 1st. Make sure to submit your decision by the email sent out by Mr. Reed by Tuesday, April 29th, so you can be recognized for your college or career decision. We'll take a class photo on May 1st at 11 a.m. Seniors should wear a t-shirt representing their future plans. One of our seniors had made their decision to enter the trades.
Mike and Lewis, tell us about Brody Bosch in this week's Senior Spotlight.
Hey Bulldogs, Brody Bosch is a senior at Otsego High School who plans to go into pipe fitting.
What I'm doing after high school is getting into the union pipe for pipe fitting, and what that looks like is at the local 357 in Schoolcraft.
Brody has been learning the trades through the Allegan Tech Center for the past few years.
Something that made me want to get into the trades was during the summer of 2023, I poured concrete out of a local business in Kalamazoo for that whole summer, and that pretty much what that did was it kind of set me off and really introduced me to the trades and that kind of hard work. And I chose pipe fitting because my dad was in it for several years, and I took a job shadow for pipe fitting that really just interested me and made me want to do it.
Brody has had lots of inspiration for his decision and looks forward to starting his career after high school. Good luck to you, Brody, and back to you guys in the studio.
On the topic of decisions, 9 of the students who decided to sign up for the early college program were accepted and will be doing the 13th year program. Congratulations to all of you and good luck. Election Day is just around the corner on May 6th. Otsego has a ballot proposal that includes 4 key focus areas and dozens of projects that will address the district's needs and opportunities for our students, families, and community. Next week, tables will be set up at lunch for you to pick up a voter registration application to make your voice heard. Make sure to come out and cast your vote. A new season has started for our UCS athletes. They are playing bocce ball. They started this week. Caleb and Dylan, tell us more.
Thanks, guys. UCS is back at it again with bocce ball. Unified Champion Schools is a program that promotes inclusion through Special Olympic events, initiating system-wide change.
We play everything from bocce ball to soccer and basketball.
Good one. This team uplifts the community and participants. Bocce ball is played with 2 teams. One team will throw the Polino ball, and both teams will have 4 people per round to throw a ball closer to the Polino ball. They practice every Wednesday from 3 to 3:45 and meet in Miss Merchant's room. They had their first practice this week, and their first game is on May 7th at Holland Christian after school.
I'm glad I signed up for it because I want to have nothing to do other than sitting in school.
Their first home match is on Monday, May 12th at 3:30. Make sure to come out and support. Email Mrs. Rittenhouse for more details. And back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, guys. Our varsity athletes had a busy week. Here are Zoe and Arlissa with this week's sports.
Thanks, Jane Brennan.
This week has been a busy week of sports, starting the week off with girls soccer. Starting the week off with the undefeated team, soccer. Monday they played Niles, taking the dub. Wednesday, once again, they won. Speaking of, mark your calendars for April 30th. Soccer is home versus Plainwell. They have youth soccer night against Plainwell. All OHS students who show valid student IDs get in for free. Here's Lexi with some more info on how the season's going.
We have a lot of talented girls, but we're also very cohesive. Everyone gets along, which creates a winning environment.
Track competed on Tuesday. Both girls and boys won the whole meet against Vicksburg and Edwardsburg.
Tennis started off the week against Sturgis with an unfortunate loss, but they pulled it together Tuesday, beating Wayland. Wednesday, they fought hard and held it together to take a tie against Vicksburg.
Monday and Wednesday, golf took first place in the Wolverine match. Shout out to Spencer Shear for placing first individually. They took the trip over to Gull Lake last night and placed second.
Softball unfortunately kicked off their week with a tough loss against Vicksburg, but they came back strong on Tuesday. Thursday, they competed against Wyoming and took the easy dub.
Starting off the week, baseball took a loss against Kalamazoo Central. Tuesday, they pulled out a good win against Sturgis. Thursday, the Bulldogs played Wyoming and they unfortunately lost. Good luck to all the teams competing tonight and this weekend.
Back to you guys in the studio.
Congratulations to our concert and symphonic bands on their outstanding performances at the State Festival this week. And good luck to the choir at State next week.
Hey, Brennan, what's the weather going to be like this weekend? I want to go noodling.
I'm not sure, Jay. Let's go to Lexi for more.
Thanks, guys. Good news, Bulldogs. This weekend's looking warm. Today will warm up to a high of 73 and a low of 51. Saturday will be sunny with a high of 64 and a low of 44. Lastly, Sunday will be a high of 64 and a low of 37. Enjoy this weather, Bulldogs, and make sure to get outside this weekend. And back to you guys in the studio.
Yo, Jay, my favorite celebrity is Officer Phil.
Oh, hey, Officer Phil.
Let's head over to Bella with her celebrities.
Thanks, guys. It's Bella, and today we're going to be asking the teachers their teacher icks. Who am I here with?
Derek Fox.
What's your teacher ick?
Well, my teacher ick. First of all, what's an ick? Well, my teacher ick would be we have a staff and student handbook, and when teachers don't follow it, for instance, hoodie sweatshirts. Never see them in my class, but you see them in the hallway in other teachers' classes.
Who am I here with?
Dan Claypool.
What's your teacher ick?
All right. This is going out to any teacher who doesn't put as much paper back in the copy machine than they use. I think I put way more paper in that copy machine. I use a lot of paper, but man, I always fill that thing up. If you're all not putting paper in the copy machine when you use it, start doing your job.
Who am I here with?
Mrs. Badner.
What's your teacher ick?
When teachers let students retake a test, but they don't teach them anything beforehand.
Who am I here with?
Mr. Motter.
What's your teacher ick?
I would have to say maybe when a certain next door neighbor is loud and obnoxious.
Who am I here with?
Mrs. Goodwin.
What's your teacher ick?
When my next door neighbor is a pain in the butt.
That's all for this week's fun. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks for tuning in, dogs. That's it for this week's OTown News. We'll see you next Friday.